Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? What is up? The week is up. The year is up. Happy New Year, everyone. First of all, we are one full year. Let's just round it off to a year because it's pretty damn close to when this whole shit show started. Reflecting back on it, I think it's going to take a long time to understand. This is a long time to hold the stock, study the stock, talk about the stock, sleep about the stock, whatever. We've all been there. We've done it. The entire year is a long, long time to do this. The one thing I think I'm going to take out of this, once this whole madness is over, is just how corrupt every single thing is. In 10 years of trading, let's call it, I've been around trading just about every day, like I mentioned last night. I've learned so much more this last calendar year, basically, than I have learned the previous 9 years to that. And I've always known the media, we know Wall Street's crooked, but I tell you what, this is surely, and there's a lot of people out there, a lot of people have been in the market, and they're great traders. I've talked to them, you guys have talked to them, that have just, what they've learned this last year is mind-blowing, to say the least. Speaking of mind-blowing, we're going to bring up a couple articles with this DOJ getting involved with the SEC, how these hedge funds just don't give a rat's ass. So, we'll touch on that. We'll touch on I found an interesting documentary. We were always sharing documentaries this last year we've seen. I found one. It's probably a super tiny one, but it was pretty cool. It's about an hour and 5 minutes long. We'll talk about that. Stocks, both of them, AMC, GME, down a little bit today. Again, trading identical as we know. Down a tiny bit from yesterday. Who gives a rat's ass? Shorts haven't covered nothing. Don't mind me over here, by the way. I'm just waiting for Ryan Cohen patiently waiting for the next tweet from Mr. taking a dump in the metaverse, right? Oh, and we'll touch on a little GameStop piece as well, metaverse style. Anyway, you guys, so Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a good week, good year. We know the year, but yeah, let's start fresh. January, in my eyes, I believe is going to be a big one for both of these stocks. I don't think, again, a lot of these losses want to be put on this last year as part of this whole entire thing. Speaking of, right here. 1.904 trillion, 103 counterparties, 103 accepted. Today's daily reverse repo operations, all-time high by far. We were sitting at, remember, we've been covering this goddamn thing for what, 4 months now? I bring it up every video. I used to bring it up every day. A lot of people think it has nothing to do with nothing. Sure, does it have to do with GME? No. Or AMC? No, it doesn't. But it just shows. That's a lot. That is by far new high score. 1.904 trillion. Daily reverse repo with 103 counterparties. Usually that's at about 60, 70 or so. Anyway, yeah, to say the least, we are bound up here, folks. Chart on your GameStop, 148.39, down a little bit, up a teeny weeny bit after hours. 27.20 for AMC, down 6%, a little bit up in after hours as well. So those are that. That's that. I still can't get over that, you guys. That is crazy looking. We're gonna bust 2 trillion next week. Remember we had that over/under bet on the 1.5 trillion. Boy, we just blew past that by 500 billion. My Lord. FINTEL. Let me ask you this question. I don't see anybody asking this, but the FINTEL, they've been around since we talked about it last night, right? Everybody's retweeting, tweeting, talking about FINTEL and the mix-up with the AMC reporting. But this FINTEL doesn't have this little verified thing. Is this the real FINTEL? I'm assuming it is. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys know. Everybody's going by this. It's gotta be. I'm pretty sure. But shouldn't they have the verified thing and they've only got 10,000 followers? I don't know. I just thought I would bring that up, but I don't know if it's verified or not. Anyway, they put together all this blah, blah, blah. You get down here, I think it's right here, they talk about the old AMC, what happened with it, right? We have spent a lot of time trying to explain to people why our data is better, but the most recent AMC SI 40% event is a perfect example of what can happen when people get bad data. On December 30th, we began seeing reports of AMC short interest was 40%. We checked on the site, fintel.io, blah, 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 and it was reporting 18.84%. This was obviously a concern because there should not be any discrepancy of that magnitude for the metric. And then we can blow this damn thing up here where it shows it there, blah, blah, blah. Scroll down. As we were monitoring the situation, TD Ameritrade, one of the vendors we were cited as reporting 40%, issued a statement that the 40% short interest was incorrect. There's TD's tweet right there. Thanks for your concern, blah, blah, blah. We went over that. Many of the other brokers reporting the same 40% short interest number. There was a lot of photos shared with those brokers, and there was somebody shared a doctored photo of the FINTEL report, similar numbers if you compare the photos. The doctored photo is missing the dash right there, right? Bang. Because we care about facts and correcting misinformation and preventing people from making decisions based on bad data and information, we made a statement that has been that there was a doctored photo circulating, and the FINTEL was reporting a short interest of AMC at 40%. As the next day, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, and Royal Bank of Canada had either admitted a mistake or restated their numbers to match the 18.84% that FINTEL was reporting. So that's that on that. Weird, man. You don't trust anybody doctoring. We've seen doctoring all year long, right? Over to this old madness over here. U.S. Chief Justice. Come on, you stupid ad. Piece of shit thing. Jesus, Murphy. U.S. Chief Justice says judge needs rigorous training on stock trading rules. This was kind of mind-blowing. We'll touch on a few pieces of this article, but it's basically saying that the U.S. federal judges don't know shit. They don't give a rat's ass. They don't know nothing about nothing, and they basically need training on all aspects of this whole shit show. U.S. federal judges need more rigorous ethics training to ensure they are hearing disputes in which they are with financial interest. But for the judges who made similar violations or profess ignorance of the ethics rule, there's more serious problems in adequate ethics training. Collectively, our ethics training programs need to be more rigorous, Roberts said. That means more class time, webinars, and consultations. But it also requires greater attention to promoting a culture of compliance, even when busy dockets keep judicial calendars full. Are we talking about a federal courtroom here and federal judges, and we need more training and webinars and this and that and the other thing? Dude, really? Oh, God, you guys. And then on to another shit show here. Hedge funds, basically in this whole Forbes article here, just saying we don't give a rat's ass about nothing. Remember, nobody's coming for us, nobody's helping. These guys don't give a shit. They know every avenue, shortcut, kink, everything, right? Many hedge funds are holding their ground as the investigation proceeds, and they continue to issue reports and act upon them. Hedge funds continue to short despite reported DOJ probe. Hedge funds that issued short seller reports earlier this month have done quite well, sending the shares of the companies they uncovered into a tailspin. Ivan Kosovic of Breakout Point offers some highlights of December's haul for short sellers in an email. 11 stocks were added to the short sellers' naughty list in December. He said in the email, the most active was Cursital Capital with 3 new short calls and corresponding average shorts declining of 12.5%, while the most successful was Spruce Point Capital. Spruce published of Nvidia and shorted at negative 40%, price target within only a few hours of report publications. They did mention metamaterials in here, HubSpot, Nvidia, and that was about it. Nothing on AMC, GME in here. What I found funny on here is look at this iceberg research on the how it's starting getting shorty, how it's going. Best performing short activists with at least 3 calls year to date. Iceberg led us in there with 3 calls, short calls, whatever they're saying there. Yeah, I mean the whole article, just really nothing about AMC, GME, which is a good thing for us. We know it. They're not going to talk about anything we want to hear, right? HubSpot, metamaterials we know about. Yeah, basically, they don't give a rat's ass, right? I'll pop this in there if you guys want to listen to it a little bit about the GameStop NFT marketplace that we're... Hold on. Let's do a live update. Okay, nothing, Ryan Cohen, thanks. Kidding, by the way. Jeremy McLean goes over about 3.5 minutes here of talking about the NFT marketplace with GME, which is monstrous and I think way bigger than any of us have ever thought. I can't wait for this announcement. It's got to happen pretty quick here, you would think, right? Lastly, before we go, this thing, let me guys know in the comments if you ever heard of this damn thing. I'm going to pop the link into it. It's about an hour and 3-4 minutes long, whatever the hell it is. But it's titled Monopoly. Who Owns the World? Deep State and Cabal, the Great Reset documentary. When was this thing? There's a year in there somewhere. Anyway, long story short, it's an hour. I did watch it a couple hours ago. It's pretty cool. Posted yesterday at 5:43. It's super cool. Another one of these mind-blowing ones, like all the ones we've shared from earlier in the year too. Okay, guys, that's it. Everyone, stay safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Don't do nothing crazy. No jail cells. Don't be drinking, driving, all that good stuff, right? And let's see what this next year brings. We got a weekend, and then we got Monday, the first new year of trading. Let's see what next week brings, right? Okay, guys, I will talk to you later. I'll pop that link in there for that doc. If you're bored this weekend, definitely watch it. It's pretty cool. Just let you know again of all the bleepery that is going on in our beloved world. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.